Hey guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. On today's video, I am going to be fully transparent with my income and how I budget it as a software engineer. But before I go into how I allocate all my money, I would like to give you guys some context of what I use to save. I use 3 apps to save and budget and handle my money. One of these apps is called Fidelity. I use Fidelity for my 401k. The other app is Betterment. I auto-allocate at least $75 a week for my savings and around $50 a week for my emergency savings fund. Then I allocate $30 or $25 a week for vacations or major purchasing goal I plan on making in the not too distant future. Those are and also the last app I use is Robinhood. I put at least $25 inside of Robinhood each and every single week. Those are my savings type of apps. I also use Acorns, and Acorns rounds up money each and every single purchase, and I allocate at least $10 each and every single week into my Acorns account. And I think that's about it. That's all I use to handle my money. Every now and again, I would try to put my money into something else like Coinbase or anything else that I'm feeling at the moment, but those are my foundational savings routes. So that's how I save, and in total, my savings, if you exclude my student loan debt, it's around $91,000 in total. But that's including my 401k, but in terms of my general savings, it's about $29,000 to $30,000 in total. So let me break down how my paycheck is allocated each and every single pay period. I get paid every 2 weeks, and each paycheck is around $2,059 in total, but that can increase or decrease based on certain factors like my yearly bonus or overtime or other corporations type of bonuses that my job tends to give out. Right now, I make about $93,000 a year for full transparency, and that's not what I take home. So after taxes and including my 401k contributions, I take home yearly around $72,000 a year. Now let's get into my expenses. My expenses aren't that much aside from my student loans. So my rent is about $785 a month. My insurance for my apartment is around $20 a month. My utilities is about $75 a month. My internet bill is about $50 a month. My phone bill is about $50 a month. My car insurance is around $116 a month, and my overall apartment expenses, including cleaning supplies, groceries, and other types of money that just gets spent, is about $150 and $180 a month. I luckily don't have a car note, so my car is fully paid off. The only thing I pay for is insurance. So those bills, everything I listed out is my main bills. So that adds up to about $1,200 to $1,300 a month. So that leaves me with a good amount of money to spend otherwise. Except for my student loans is about $356 a month. So aside from what I need, I also have some other expenses. So I spend money on, monthly, I have a gym membership that's about $29 a month. I also have, well, I had until I canceled. I also have an Apple subscription for Apple Music and Apple TV, but I just canceled it, so that doesn't count, but it was $19 a month. I also had ChatGPT subscription, but I canceled that as well, and that was about $29 a month. I also had a Canva subscription, but I canceled that, and that was about $29 a month as well. And other than that, that is my main wants that I spend. I spend about $50 a month, $60 a month for gas, and that is, I think that's about all I spend my money on in terms of subscriptions in general. But I also have businesses on the side, so I have 4 SaaS applications, 4 SaaS businesses, and that also has expenses. So for Google G Suite, for my own email accounts, that's about $49 a month. I also have a cloud run bill, and that bill is about $49 a month as well. I also had a SendGrid subscription that was about $29 a month, but I moved to a free alternative. So in total, in terms of running my business, including domain names and hosting, that's about $100 a month. And that leaves me with about $1,000 to spend or do what I need with. But some stuff always happen or comes up, like a car issue or tire issue or something, just something in general happens. So that can fluctuate. But in total, I have about $1,000 left over to spend each and every single month. And this goes into my groceries. I spend about $300 a month in groceries. So I think that also knocks it down a little bit. I barely eat out. So that's about $50 or $60 a month. But I tend to eat out on special occasions, like going on a date or anything else. I also spend my money on just things that tend to just make me happy. I don't spend it a lot on clothes, but haircuts, for example, my haircut costs like $40 a month, but I don't get my haircut that often, so it fluctuates. But in total, I tend to have about $600 or $700 a month left over when I am done having fun or doing things. For example, this month I plan on going out to Washington, D.C. I plan on spending quite a bit of money there. In total, I tend to have about $1,000 a month, $1,000 in my checking account at one time. It never exceeds that because I tend to just try to go out and enjoy my life to a degree. So that's about all for my savings and spending. Now for the future, I do have a lot of goals that I plan on achieving. I have 4 SaaS companies that I plan on, that will eventually make me more money so my expenses can increase, my revenue can increase. I also plan on moving real soon to a different apartment that's about $1,000 a month in rent, but it's in a safer area, and I plan on getting promoted by July, which will increase my income as well. So I will have more money to spend in general. So that's about my entire budget breakdown. I don't spend that much. I save when I can, and I invest when I can. If you want to see more videos like this where I go through my daily budget and I'll tell you more about myself. Let me know, but this is a completely transparent, no BS breakdown of how much I earn and what I do with my money. If you like this video, please leave a like and comment and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you.